Greetings, my fellow eagles and the entire world. This is Eagle Emmanuel Mensah with inspirations and guidance from Eagle Helen Mensah in the unseen world, coming into your homes and your minds with a message of empowerment and enlightenment. Today is the 7th of June in the year 2024, and the Bible says this is the day the Lord has made. Therefore, we should rejoice and be glad in it. And for that matter, I take this opportunity to invite you to join me to thank God for the day that He has granted unto us and life in general. Life is beautiful, life is wonderful, life is glorious, life is God Himself, flowing through all things, including mankind. Today, I am going to speak to you on the topic, your destiny is to allow God to manifest in your life. Or the only destiny in any human being's life is the manifestation of God in the person's life. We are born and trained. We have been brought up by society. Our parents, our family members, we all grew up. And we've been taught to do things, to think and act in certain ways. And there are a lot of things that has been handed down to us. And one of the things that we normally hear, even if they don't talk to us, or if anyone comes into this world as a child, if you are not taught purposely or directly, you learn from the talks and the behavior of your parents and the people around you, is the term destiny. We have destiny. And therefore, what we talk of is that it is our destiny to do this. It is our destiny to be this. It is our destiny to be that. And so we walk with that. And therefore, we associate destiny with sometimes pain, hardship, and all negative situations. But as a matter of fact, that is not the real thing. That is not the truth. We are told in the Bible that we are created in the image and the likeness of God. We are the individualization of that we call God. And God is all that there is. There is no negative aspect in God's equation. And therefore, if we are the images and the likenesses of God, it means that thing has to reflect in our lives. And so the only destiny that every human being has on this earth is to reflect what God is into our physical experiences. All other things are our creation, our creation, or the corrupted version of what we are supposed to be. And so if we take a look at the trees, every tree is created or appears in our existence or on the earth to bear fruits. It will have leaves and bear fruits. When the season comes, it shed the leaves and then wait. When the rainy season comes, it begins to bear fruit. These things are done automatically. So the natural state of a tree is to operate along or to exist along this line. It is the same thing with all other things, including human beings. We are the objectification or the individualization of a high, powerful force that we call God. And the essence of this force individualized itself or himself into us is to co-create with him. And therefore, we are supposed to be the reflection of what God is on the physical. But when we are here, we are normally caught up with negative circumstances around us. And for the lack of understanding of why we have these negative situations and circumstances around us, we tend to look at them as evil. We tend to look at them as sometimes we just resign to our fate that it is our destiny. But that is not the truth. The negative situations are only a gateway. They are to wake us up. And when they appear, we are supposed to allow that we are made of, and that is God, to flow through us as the solution or the answer to that situation. And that becomes your life. So you are not born onto this earth to suffer. You are not here to suffer. You are not here to, go through any negative situation. The natural state of every human being is good, is happiness, is joy, for that is what the one that we are made of is. And therefore, if we are not seeing all these things, that means we are corrupting our true nature by our way of thinking, by our choices. And so when we talk of destiny, destiny is simply allowing God to flow through your life. That is the only destiny you have. All other things that we call our destiny are not. They are the misconstrue, or maybe the wrong definition of what we call our destiny. You are not here to suffer. You are not here to go through any negative situations. But you are here to thrive, because that is where you are. But for you to thrive, you'll be given environment to operate in. Just as we put a seed in the soil and then we put the soil on it. You see, so we give it weight. And it is the weight that the seed uses to shoot out that gives it its strength. And in the same way, all circumstances and situations that surround us are to be considered as part of the process. And therefore, they are not our reality, but it's just part of the process. And therefore, we use them. And the only way we can use them to create beautiful and wonderful things is to align ourselves with that we are made of, God, or infinite intelligence, or your soul, and allow Him to flow through us to become the answer to that situation or circumstances that we are going through. And then we become successful. We are thriving. We thrive in adversity. That is why we say we thrive in adversity. The human being is such that it is through your adversity that you actually you become known to your innate powers or what you are made of. And so our destiny is not any other thing than the destiny of God, the nature of God. And we are only to allow God to flow through us. That we call God. You can call it infinite intelligence if you are, depending on your religious affiliation. If you're a Muslim, it's Allah. If whatever you want to call it, energy. This is the same thing that we have given different names to it. And therefore, we are here to be the representation of this presence. And anything that we demonstrate on earth here, which is contrary to this presence, is not the true nature of what we are. And therefore, we have to wake up and then we begin to look for ways and means to bring ourselves closer in alignment to this being. Your natural state of being is happiness. Your natural state of being is well-being. Your natural state of being is abundance. Your natural state of being is good health. All other things that we find in our lives are the invention of what we are, who we are, because we do not understand, because we are classifying some of these things as our destiny. We accept it. That is our destiny. That is our family line. That is this. That is that. So we accept it. But no, you are not here to go through all these things as your destiny. But you are here to use those things as the clay and water, or mortar and brick, to create a beautiful and a wonderful life that you thrive. We are evolving. The Spirit of God is moving. And we are moving upwards. But for us to go upwards, there must be something to give us the platform for us to be moved, to go up. And so the difficulties and challenges, the situations that come in our life are the environment, are the opportunities, or are the factories that gives us the opportunity to recreate our lives. And therefore, when we are confronted with situations, when we are in difficulties, we don't have to just resign to our fate that this is our destiny. God has not brought you here to go through any negative things as your destiny. Whatever that you are going through here, that you call your destiny, is your own creation, but that is not the truth. That's not the truth about you. Your only true destiny, the only destiny that all of us, every human being has on this earth, is to allow God to flow through us. That is infinite intelligence flowing through us. And then we demonstrate, we reflect what God is, what our non-physical side is in the physical world. And that's to say we are thriving, we are moving and expanding along the lines of the laws of the universe and evolution. And so we are supposed to be intelligent and look at life as a place of what? A place of creation. Our world here, we are here to create, to co-create with this powerful force. Whatever name you call it, God, Allah, whatever, that is the same. But we are here to co-create with it. You are just a fraction of this presence. And this presence has everything that we need to thrive. It is only our understanding or lack of understanding that is making us to look at things that is how they are. But that is not how they are. You are here to thrive. You are here to conquer. You are here to expand into the greatness, the beauty, the glory of God. And so if you are not doing that, if you are not experiencing this, then you need to do something about it. And the only thing you have to do is to take control of your mind, to begin to think in the right and the positive way. You are made here to be a channel. And your only destiny here is to allow the infinite intelligence to flow through you. And when you allow God to flow through you, you will see the glory of God littered everywhere in our lives. So whatever thing that we are calling destiny is not true. But our true destiny is the destiny of God. And the destiny of God is abundance, riches, all that we are looking for. We are supposed to become aware that we are every day in contact. We are every day working with this presence. We are still part of it. Even though we are in the physical world, we are still part of the presence, the spirit that made itself, converted itself into us. And the way we remain in alignment with the spirit, as I have always been saying, is to think in the positive. So positivity is not anything that we need to, or someone needs to cajole you, someone needs to beg you to embrace. But that is your true nature. And when you go into positivity, you have the power and the ability, the strength, and everything that you need to convert all the supposed negative situations and conditions into the positive ones. For you are supposed to turn the raw materials into finished goods. No one has ever taken a raw material and then look at it and say it is the finished good. No, it has to go through a process. Your life is a raw material. You are surrounded by challenges and difficulties. Do not resign to your fate that it is your destiny. You are here to suffer. We are here to suffer so that we can go to heaven, or that is not your destiny. That's not what you are here for. You are here to thrive. You are here to exist and demonstrate, to show the glory of God. And that is allowing God to flow through you. So our life is a reflection. As I said yesterday, you are reflecting what you are in the inside. And if you are not having that connection with who you are in the non-physical, then it means you are breaking that kind of connection. And since the absence of one thing must always lead to the presence of the opposite, once you cut yourself off your source, then you must demonstrate, you must show, you must manifest the negative aspect of it. But when we begin to take this and we work with this truth, and we know that we are here to try, we are here to triumph, and then we rise above every difficulties, we think about them in a positive way, and move in that direction, there is nothing we cannot do. There is nothing we cannot have. There is nothing we cannot be. We can do, be, and have anything in this world if we have the power and ability and an understanding to know who we are, to know what we are here for. So you are a pure positive energy. You are not a sinner, or you are not anything. You are not corrupted in any way. Sin and all these things are our own way of thinking, and therefore it cuts us off our source. And therefore, once you come to this point that you are a pure positive energy, an extension of God, that your connection with God is always open. You will move, you will walk and have the understanding and the belief that you are not under bondage. All your negative situation, all circumstances that you are battling with are just you lacking understanding. Therefore, you keep on recreating it. The moment you become awakened to the truth and know that you are a God in an earthly body, and therefore your true nature is to be true, is to be pure, is to be holy, as the Bible says, then you begin to conduct your life in along this line. Holiness is not what you wear. Holiness is not the church you belong to. It's not the religion you belong to. But holiness is right thinking. Right thinking is to think in the positive. And so that is how our life is. Whatever we call destiny, that we think we are destined to go through this and that are not the true destiny. The only one destiny you have in this life is to be good. The only one destiny that you have, the true destiny, is to reflect the true nature of God in the outer world, to show to the world the glory of God. That is your destiny. And this will happen only when you are connected with your true self, your higher self, or God, in thought, or in thought. And the way you will know that you are aligned with your higher self or God is how you feel. You feel good. You feel joyous. You feel energetic. Everything that a human being is looking for, you feel all these things naturally. But if you are not feeling that, then it means you are not aligned, you are not in tune with your higher self of God. And the only thing you have to do is to change your thought process, to change your thinking, and be in alignment with God. So health, happiness, joy, and all these things cannot be bought. We can use all these kind of things that we are creating to suit ourselves, but they don't last. But if we come to the point or the understanding that we are part of a very high power that knows and does everything, and therefore, if we align with it, if we cooperate with it, if we work with it as our partner in the creative process, all things will be aligned and all things will appear in our lives. And then we will demonstrate the glory and the beauty of God. That is why we say heaven is created on earth. So you are a powerful human being, as I've always been saying. You are here to thrive. You are here to become whatever that God is. If you have the ability to align yourself with God and look at your challenges and difficulties as opportunities and desire the solutions to them. That is how life is. So nothing is here to pin us down. Nothing is here to kill us. Nothing is here to make us suffer. They are all part of the process. And when we become awakened to the fact that we are destined to thrive, but to thrive, we have to convert our challenges into opportunities. Then you take the necessary step. You begin to think. You begin to align yourself with infinite intelligence. That ideas and all the things that you need will pop up in your mind. Then you become a conqueror. So do not fall to this falsehood that we have destiny other than the destiny of God. God is always waiting for us. God is always at our side because He is part of us and we are part of Him. There can never be a separation between you and God, but you can sever the relationship or the flow of the presence and the beauty or the things in God into your life when you think against His line of thinking. So that is my message for you today. That destiny is not anything that we have to do, or it's not anything other than what God is. And therefore, if you are not seeing, if you are not experiencing, if you are not thriving, then it means you are not in alignment with God and you need to do something about it. And the something you need to do about it is to change your thinking and take control of your mind. For you are a creator, born to be, have, and do whatever you want to do. For that is God who is working through you for His own good pleasure. Thank you, and God bless you. Now may the overshadowing presence of God that keeps the stars in the open such that they do not fall on us, that keep the planets in their orbit such that they do not clash with one another, lead you, keep you, and guide you such that you become awakened to the truth and your indwelling powers, that you will create a life beautiful and wonderful that the world would rejoice and celebrate with. And then we say, yes, indeed, heaven is really on the earth. Thank you, and God bless you.